Hello, good afternoon to one and all. My name is Udayit. Today I am going to teach you about Camunda. What is this Camunda? What is Camunda? Okay. Why companies use Camunda? Why companies use Camunda and Pega? Okay. These are the things that I am going to teach you. Okay. For example, I will tell you one example. When you book when you book a ticket, when you book a ticket or raise a complaint. Raise a complaint. Okay, how does the system decide what happens next? See, when you book a ticket or raise a complaint, how does the system decides what happens next? How does the system decides? that logic is handled by that logic is handled by what that logic is handled by workflow engines like Camunda and Pega BPM. This is nothing but a Camunda. Okay, when you book a ticket or raise a complaint, how does the system decide what happens next? That logic is handled by workflow engines. These workflow engines is nothing but a like Camunda and Pega business process management tool. Okay, see, this Camunda is a workflow. Camunda is a workflow automation tool. Camunda is a workflow automation tool. It helps to design. It helps to design process visually. It helps to design process visually. Okay, and and execute logic as well as automate decisions. Automate decisions. Okay, this Camunda is a workflow engine. It is nothing but a workflow automation tool which helps to design processes visually and execute logic and automate decisions. Okay, this is the nothing but Camunda, and it's helpful to design process and execute logic and decisions will be automated. Okay, next, for example, sir, where we used, sir, you have food delivery app, right? You have food delivery app, right? In that, what you are doing, or you order placed, then what? Check payment. Once you order place, then check payment, then what? Assign delivery assign delivery boy. Yes or no? Then what happens? Deliver food. Next, what happens? Complete the order. This is the flow. Okay, this flow is created where? In Camunda. This flow is created in, because it's a workflow engine, right? That's why this flow is created in Camunda. This flow is created in Camunda. Order place, check payment, assign delivery by delivery food, complete order. This entire flow is created in Camunda because Camunda is a workflow engine. Okay. See, why Camunda or Pega the companies use instead of? Why Camunda or Pega instead of old technologies? Instead of old technologies, why companies using Camunda or Pega? That you need to understand. See, I will tell you an example. By using Java or Python, if payment double equals to success, payment double equals to success. Okay. Next, if restaurant, if restaurant underscore available Okay, assign delivery. This is the code I am writing. Assign delivery. This is the code I am writing. What is the problem in this code? Why we are going for Camunda or Pega BPM? Why not old technologies? This is the code that I written in Java or Python. That I am writing in Python. You can write out in Java also. No need to worry. Okay. What is the problem here? If I want to change anything there, it's difficult. It's hard to modify. No visualization is there in Java or Python. Okay, difficult for business teams. Difficult for business teams. That's why we are going for Camunda or Pega. That's why we are going for Camunda or Pega. Here it is having visual workflow. It is having visual workflow. Okay, and easy changes you have to do in by using Camunda or Pega. Next, business plus developers, both can understand. Okay, business people plus developers both can understand. By seeing the workflow, they can understand. Okay, change is also easy and also scalable. Because of that one, they are going for Camunda or Pega BPM tools. Okay. Right now, I will show you an example. Right now, I want to show you we simulate Camunda logic using Python. I am simulating Camunda logic using Python. Okay, I want to simulate Camunda logic using Python. I already written that code. See, this is the code I written. What I written here? First, I am taking the user input. User input is nothing but order. No, I am taking the user input. Store it in a variable called order. I am taking the input payment status success or failure and store it in a variable called payment. Okay, if order is equal to success, yes, order placed. If payment is equal to success, then this is the thing happened. Else, this is the thing happens. If order is equal to no, no order placed. See, we will run. Order is equal to yes. If order is equal to yes, then what happens means workflow starts only if order is placed. Here the Camunda workflow started. Okay, workflow starts only if order is placed. Here the workflow will start. Okay, when you can place the order whether it is yes or no. If order you mentioned as yes, then go to the code. If order is yes, then what happens? Print order placed. Okay, next I am writing that. Where is that one? Okay, order yes, I am writing. Next, status success I mentioned. See, if it is success, what happened? Payment successful, assign delivery agent, order delivered. Yes or no? That is only right. Order placed, payment successful, assigning delivery agent, order delivered. Okay. If I didn't mention, if I see here I already run. If order is equal to no, I am writing. If see, I don't want order, I don't want any order. See, I enter order no, I written. Then no order is going to place. If order is equal to yes, then status is equal to success. This is the thing. Okay, instead of success, by mistake I am writing success. Then payment failed. Okay, spelling mistake. Okay, this is the thing happen. See, if order is equal to yes, print order placed. If payment is equal to status is equal to success, then this is going to print. If else, this is going to print. If it is not success, instead of success I removed one c, then this is going to print. If order is equal to no, then This is then what it is going to print? No order placed is going to print. That is how workflow start from here onwards. Okay, that is how we can simulate. That is how we can simulate what Camunda logic using Python. Okay. Next, next what happened? Where actually Camunda gateway came here means here status payment is equal to success. No, here it is the decision node. If payment is success status, it is status shows us success or failure. Okay, if it is success, do this operation. In this area, it's acting like a Camunda gateway. It's acting like a Camunda gateway. Okay. Then this is the workflow execution will start. Your workflow started. Your workflow execution started based on the decision. It is nothing but a Camunda gateway. Based on that gateway, this is the workflow execution. Full workflow execution which started. Then alternate path I am taking. Okay. This is how the flow will be means here initially start. Next, take order input. Next, is order placed? Is order placed? Okay, if it is placed, then yes. Yes means what? Check payment. Check payment. Then what happened? Then what happened? Check payment. After check payment, what happened? Success means deliver. Success means deliver. Fail means cancel. Fail means cancel. Okay. Finally end. This is the workflow. Initially start. It takes order input. Is order placed? Yes. Check payment. Okay. Check payment. Success means deliver. Fail means cancel. And then finally end. This is how the workflow will start. Okay. Next. See, in Python, I write sir, how Python code will compare with Camunda here, sir, means I will tell you. In Python, I am writing if else. Yes or no? In Python, see, I will show you in that code. In Python, I am writing if else, if else, if else, if else, if else, if else. Okay, this is in Python. That is equivalent to decision gateway, decision gateway in Camunda. That is equal to decision gateway in Camunda. Print I am taking in Python. See, in this code, print I am taking print of order place. That print is nothing but a that print is nothing but a what? That print is nothing but it is equivalent to what in Camunda? Task. Okay, in Camunda we call it as task. Input method. In Camunda we call it as user task. In user task input, see, I will show you. Input of okay, while giving the input, that is nothing but a user task in Camunda. Flow, entire flow is nothing but what in Camunda? BPMN. BPMN diagram. BPMN diagram, business process management diagram. Okay, this is how the Camunda will work. Free software. See, if you want free software for Camunda Modeler, okay, see, Camunda Modeler is there. Camunda. In tomorrow's session, I will tell you how to install, how to do, and everything. You use design workflows. Use design workflows. Use design workflows. Okay, just drag and drop. Just drag and drop. Okay, next you use Python. Okay, for understanding logic. Right now I show you, right? Next, you use Visual Studio Code or VS Code, or if you want to write a code in Java, then JDK you can use. JDK you can use. Okay, see, you can see what happens means What is the flow means? Draw in Camunda Modeler. Camunda Modeler. You can draw designs in Camunda Modeler and understand logic in Python or Java. Understand logic in Python or Java. Whatever the language is flexible for you, you can use that one. Okay. Next, execute in Camunda engine. Okay, this is the flow. This is the flow. You can design, everything will be done in Camunda Modeler. Logic, everything will be written in Python or Java and execute in Camunda engine. Okay, see, mainly three things: workflow you are drawing, Python logic you are writing, and then Camunda mapping you are doing, and then run the program. Okay, earlier we used only coding to handle workflows. Now tools like, see, earlier we used only coding. Earlier we used only coding to handle workflows. To handle workflows. Now tools like Camunda and Pega. Now tools like Camunda and Pega helps us build enterprises. Helps us build enterprise systems visually as well as efficiently. Visually and efficiently. That is the advantage of using Camunda and Pega BPM tools. Okay, I want to show you one more thing also. See, in companies, what happen if employee applies for leave, manager will approve or reject. HR, what they will do? They will record it. Yes or no? In IT companies, banks or startups. See, I will tell you an example. Employee applies for leaves. For example, manager, what he will do? Approve or reject. Yes or no? HR, what? HR records it. Yes or no? It is used mainly in IT companies. Okay, IT companies, this is the procedure. Banks, this is the procedure. Startups, this is the procedure. You already know. But what is the business requirement here means we need a system that first one, it accepts leave request. You need a system that it accepts leave request. It accepts leave request. Next, what? Checks leave balance. Checks. This is the business requirement. Okay. We need a system that it accepts leave request, checks leave balance, send to manager, sends to sends to manager. Okay. Approves or rejects. Approves or reject. Okay. Then updates status. Updates status. See, this is the business requirement. We need a system that it accepts leave request, checks leave balance, send to manager, approve or reject, and update status. See how they are going to use in BPM, Mega BPM or any tools means they have an overview of the application. They have an overview of the application. See, application name, leave app, leave app. Okay, case type, leave request, leave request. Okay, then what happens here? What is the flow? Initially it is starting with apply leave. They are applying for leave. Next, what is the thing? Check leave balance. While they are deciding to apply leave, they are checking leave balance. Then manager approval, then approve or reject. Then what happened? Notify employee. Notify to employee, and then finally end. This is the workflow. This is the workflow. Next, what they are doing in Pega UI? What they are doing in Pega UI? Pega UI is a user interface. I will show you tomorrow. Okay, after the demo session. App Studio, it creates an application. It create an application. Name it and name it as leave application and name it as leave application. Then it creates case type. It creates case type. This is everything they are doing in Pega user interface. Okay. In Camunda also same thing. Okay. App Studio create application, name it as leave app. Okay. What is the case type? What is the case type? What it is? Leave request. Leave request is a case type. And then you can explain the description. What you are going to explain? Each leave request is, see, here no need to do. Case type is leave request. Here each leave request is one case. Okay. Next, apply leave. How you are going to apply leave? How you are going to apply leave? Click add step, collect information. Okay, like this. Okay, here fields versus type. Fields means fields versus type. Field means what comes under field? Tell me what comes under field? Employee name. Type is text. Leave type. Leave type drop down. Sick or casual. Days. Number. Reason test. See. EMP name. Employee name. Text. Because name is text. Leave type. Type means drop down they use. Drop down they used in UI. Casual or sick leave. Casual or sick leave. Okay. Next, days. Days means numerical. So number. Reason. So text. Okay. This is how you are applying leave. This is like filling leave form in company portal. Filling leave form in company portal. Okay. This is how you are going to do. Next, what you have to take the, you have to check the leave balance. Yes or no? You have to check the leave balance. So the add decision step. Add decision step here. What decision step you are taking? Check balance. Check balance. Here you need to write a logic like that. If days less than or equal to 10, proceed. I am writing on sample logic. Okay. If days greater than 10, reject. Reject. Okay, like that. This is company policy rule. Company policy rule. Think of like that. Think like that one. Is a company policy rule. Like that you can think. Okay, next. Next one is what? Manager approval. Like this you have to do step by step in Pega BPM UI or Camunda. Okay. Here add assignment step. Previously decision step. Here add assignment step. In decision step only Camunda gateway came. Okay, add assignment step. What is this? Manager review has taken here. Okay, manager will approve or reject. First he reviewed and then he will approve or reject. He is going to do. Okay. Next. Next what? He approve leave. Okay. And step approve leave. Based on your balance, he approved leave. Otherwise, he reject leave. Anything it is going to happen based on the balance and the requirement. Okay, next leave. Finally, you are going to get the notification whether leave approved or rejected. Leave approved or rejected. This is how employees applies leave. Here, what they are doing, employees applies leave. Then what happened? System is checks balance. System checks balance. If valid, manager review. Manager review. Okay. If not, what happened? Reject. If not, reject. Okay. Manager decision. Notify to employee. Notify employee. This is the flow. Okay. Here I will show you one practical example. Okay. See, this is the code. Name, input, enter name, enter leave days. If days greater than 10, reject exceeds limit. That means days greater than means 11 I am giving as days means then reject it is going to else approval, manager approval. If approval else means approved, else rejected. Okay, like this we have to write a code in Python. See, I name it as Udayit. Leaves days 7. Manager approval. See, status approved. Why it is approved? See, days 7 I am giving. 7 greater than 10 means no problem. If 11 I am giving, then here only it is rejecting. I am giving 7. Then what happened? It asking approval, manager approval, yes or no. I am giving yes, yes. If I given yes, then status is what? Approved. That's why it is going to print the status as approved. If I run the code again, if I run this code again, boss I am giving 11 I am giving. See, greater than 10 automatically it is rejecting initially only. That's why greater than 10 means rejected exceeds limit. That's why rejects exceeds limit like that. Okay, now you understand the logic. Okay, next I will show you one more thing also. I already run this code. Okay, next here if manager is not approved means then status rejected, then status rejected it is showing. Okay, why rejected it is showing? No means what? Else block it will come and it shows rejected. It will print rejected. This is how the entire flow of what? BPM. Pega BPM as well as Camunda is doing. See these type of things only. Okay. But I didn't show you right now in UA user interface in Pega or Camunda. In next session, I will show you same thing in software. Okay. See, here some SLAs will be there. Service level agreements will be there. That means manager must respond in 2 days. Such type of service level agreements will be there. Then what? Reports. Then what? Reports. In reports what? Leave taken, pending approval, leave taken, pending approval. These all things comes under reports. They will get the reports. Okay. And then notifications you are getting. Notifications, the employees, email alerts. Email alerts. Okay. Based on the SLA. Okay. See, have you ever applied leave in your company portal? IT people I am asking. Yes, sir. Now, today we are building that same system using Pega BPM. This is our entire thing I am doing. Same thing in Pega software. Similarly, in Camunda also we will do. In Camunda also we will do. That I already explained right earlier. Python code I showed you right. This is how the companies see here the real business flow is workflow is happening, and the automation based on the decisions and the role based systems and the mapping using Python. Everything I am doing in Pega as well as Camunda. This is how companies automate HR process using BPM without heavy coding. Okay, this is how the process will be. Okay, next same thing we are going to do in Camunda user interface also. Once I will get the software, sorry, in tomorrow's session I will show you everything. This is one application only I am saying. In tomorrow's session I am going to show you everything by using Camunda as well as Pega BPM. Okay, thanks everybody. See, before going to finalize the things, see, this is my website udayit.great-site.net. Okay, this is my website, and Udayit Tech Academy is my YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com and then you can type Udayit Tech Academy. There the videos will be displayed. Okay, at the rate Udayit Tech Academy. It's completely online based training platform. Okay. See, Udayati, this is demo class into. If you want tomorrow session with practical and everything, you have to pay the fees. How you are going to pay the fees? Two ways are there. See, go to Udayati great-sign.net. This is my website. See, go to sign up. Here you have to give your credentials and then create account and then log in here. Okay, or otherwise go to home. See, you can search for, see, if you want Pega course, then here Pega BPM is there. You can enroll. While enrolling, once you created an account, right, those credentials you have to give here, and then you can go inside and then you can pay the fees. See, after discount, Pega BPM fees is 25,000. For Salesforce, 25,000. ADK 15,000, like that, different kinds of fees. Okay, if you have any doubts while paying the fees, this is my phone number. You have to call me. This is my email ID. Okay, next, see, Camunda. If you want, means see. Camunda, so many things I want to discuss in your next session. Okay, if you want Camunda means 36,000 is the fees, because in market they are charging 2 lakhs also for Camunda. I am giving instead of 50,000 I am giving discount as 36,000 only. Go and inquire in anywhere. Okay, I will tell you each and everything. This is the first demo session. That's why I want to uh, I want to give you a quick recap of the Camunda as well as Pega also in this session. Both are important. That's why I'm explaining both things parallel in today's session. Okay, I will show you practical also. They are workflow engines. That's why I will show you practical also in tomorrow's session. Okay, if you want me in tomorrow's session means then you have to pay the fees. This is my website, and if you have any doubts, you can call me while paying the fees. This is the new technology Camunda is. Okay, this is the phone number and this is the mail ID, and see, you go to youtube.com. So many courses are there. What are the course you want? You can go and search here. Udayit Tech Academy. You can search here. Then see Udayit Tech Academy. These many demo video classes are there. If you want these courses also, you can join. Go to that website and you have to pay the fees. Before going to pay the fees, you have any doubts, you can call me. These many courses are there, demo classes. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Okay. It was nice meeting to all of you. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day. Bye.